The following message is paid for by the C-TEC Levy Fund, Noble Snow, Levy Treasurer. Since 1971, Licking County's workforce development leader has been anchored here on Price Road in Newark, Ohio. Much has changed since that first year. We are now offering more programs. The Adult Education Center serves over 4,000 students. Satellite programs are offered at schools throughout Licking County. And we have changed our name to coincide with the changing times. But what hasn't changed is C-TEC's commitment to training students for successful careers in a variety of professions and helping them reach their fullest potential.
C-TEC is a very valuable resource for our community and Licking County. We serve over 650 students on our campus. We serve over 900 additional students in our associate schools. We serve over 4,000 adult students annually. And through those services, we work very closely with business and industry in the county and help provide jobs and the educated workforce for our community.
I work in Licking County Economic Development. I work for the county commissioners and the Director of Planning, Jerry Brems. And what we do is we work with industry in Licking County. Manufacturing adds wealth to a community. And where C-TEC fits in is their students are excellent at coming into these manufacturers and actually performing jobs for these manufacturers that are either here in Licking County or are coming into Licking County. One of the #1 issue when a company comes to Licking County is they're looking at the availability of labor, and then they want trained labor, and that's where C-TEC comes in.
As president of the Licking County Chamber of Commerce, I utilize the assets that C-TEC has in a number of ways throughout my job. For existing companies here, they need some training to be done, and so we always give them C-TEC's name and say, C-TEC will be able to help you with these training needs that they have. And they've been very impressed and been very helpful to our community. In terms of companies coming in that are looking to locate in Licking County, so we always include C-TEC in all of our information to tell them, here's what we have educational-wise to help your company and help your employees prosper. Without C-TEC, I don't know where we would be today. And because of the importance that C-TEC has on our community, our Board of Directors of the Licking County Chamber of Commerce recently endorsed the C-TEC Levy.
C-TEC is the #1 career center in Ohio for graduation rate and Ohio graduation testing passage.
We graduate over 98% of our students. We continue to provide academic as well as career technical training for our students, providing a tremendous number of credentialing and apprenticeship programs, again, both for our secondary students as well as our adult students.
90% of our graduates at both the high school and adult education center are employed or pursuing further education.
I was recently in one of our local manufacturers this week touring, and they made a note to tell me that they have utilized C-TEC services in their welding department, which has really made a difference for them in their company.
So we're probably going to have a company coming into Licking County and 235 employees. That company has already asked for us to go ahead and introduce them to C-TEC so that their employees can be trained by C-TEC.
We have trained over 400 firefighters and EMT that serve in our county right now. Additionally, we have many successes within our career technical programming. For example, 98% of our cosmetology students pass their state board exams. Most of our programs have some sort of state or board approved credential, such as an apprenticeship or the state board exam.
C-TEC is a very active sponsor of our workforce development. We call it workonomics, where the workforce and the economic developer work together. They are one of the first founding fathers of that organization. Now, where that organization comes in is we go out and we interview the manufacturers and the largest businesses in Licking County. For instance, AEP is a very big employer in Licking County. They have a $45 million asset and a $9 million payroll here in Licking County. So they support this county quite heavily. They needed linemen. Now, where are we going to find linemen in Licking County? Well, where we went to is Licking County C-TEC.
We need your support to continue to provide Licking County with Ohio's best career and technology school.
My name is Sonia Mauder, and I am a lifelong resident of Licking County and an auto claim representative for State Farm Insurance. I recently raised my hand to lead the effort at State Farm to educate our associates about the upcoming C-TEC levy. As one of the largest employers in Licking County, State Farm has a vested interest in the educational success of all students. By supporting this levy, we recognize that we will have policyholders on both sides of the issue, as well as employees on both sides of the issue. Our goal is to provide resources and information to our associates so they can make an educated decision on May 4th. This district is experiencing many changes as they face budget cuts that will impact their curriculum, teachers, and ultimately the economy. The fate of C-TEC will have a direct impact on this community, the economy, and our future.
Dan DeLauder, Chief Executive Officer and Chairman of the Board for Park National Bank. C-TEC provides the highest quality of graduates with technical training unavailable in the conventional classroom. Our entire Licking County community has benefited beyond description. We have the chance to show our support by voting in favor of the levy on May 4th, 2010. A yes vote will allow the excellence in education to continue at C-TEC, and the levy has my unqualified support.
The value of C-TEC to this community and to Licking County really cannot be overstated. Preparing young people with an employable job skills is of a tremendous value under any economic time period, but especially in tough economic times like these. Literally, C-TEC has touched every significant employer and business in Licking County through their training and through their job readiness programs. And so clearly, C-TEC is a tremendous asset. It's a great value, and it's one that we must reinvest in. And we can best reinvest in that by supporting C-TEC in their upcoming levy.
My C-TEC story has come full circle. When I was a senior in the drafting program at the Licking County JVS, I was hired as a one-year co-op with Rockwell International, which led into a 12-year career there. In 1998, I left that position to become the junior instructor of the program that I had once been a student in. Some of my biggest joys in my 12 years of teaching have been when some of my former students come back and tell me about their success stories that they've had and how C-TEC has helped them to meet their career goals. When I think about what C-TEC has done for me, I am confident that these students will be successful in their career path.
These are just a handful of the messages describing the value of C-TEC to the community. But maintaining our level of service to the Licking County community is in jeopardy without passage of an operating levy on Tuesday, May 4th.
C-TEC is asking for a 1 mil operating levy. We are currently operating on the same millage rate as we did in 1976. And we need an additional 1 mil to continue our programming. 1 mil will cost the homeowner of a $100,000 home $30.63 per year. Additionally, C-TEC is restructuring. Since 2007-2008, we've already made over $2 million in reductions. This year alone, we are on target to make $1.6 million in reductions regardless of an outcome of the levy. And in a worst-case scenario with levy failure, we will make another $1.7 million in reduction that will impact 15 programs, both on our secondary center as well as our associate schools throughout the county. That has the potential to negatively impact over 1,100 students, high school students each year.
Now is the time to invest in your county, your community, your future. On May 4th, support C-TEC. For you, for jobs, for our community.